Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the players. It's Luke Woodhouse, and a three-time Grand Slam champion, and a three-time champion of the world, mighty Michael Van Gerwen.
Right then, we have a three-time champion against a debutant who was very impressive yesterday. Both players were, to be fair, but we expect that from Michael Van Gerwen, don't we? Mighty Mike with a 5-2 win over Nathan Rafferty in his Group G opener. He had a 101.6 average and hit 83% of his doubles. Luke Woodhouse beat the European champion Ross Smith 5-4 in his opener with a 97 average and 6 180s. Can he replicate that kind of performance here? Because, well, he might have to beat Michael Van Gerwen. In comms for this one, here's Wayne Mardle and Stuart Pike.
Well, for Luke Woodhouse, this is literally the opportunity of a lifetime. The young man knows that if he can beat Michael Van Gerwen, he has not just pulled off the victory of his career, but has won himself a place in the knockout stages, because Michael Van Gerwen will play Ross Smith in the last group game. But a lot of darts to be thrown between now and then, because Michael Van Gerwen, when it comes to the group at the Grand Slam, is in a class of his own. And here he goes again, looking to book his place once more in the last 16.
135. Luke Woodhouse, like Emma said, it's 6 180s in his opening group game. And in his first 3 practice darts this evening, as he got on stage, was another max. He obviously feels at home on that stage, Stuart, and he must feel comfortable. You get some hockeys, some stages where you do feel just a little bit more comfortable than others, and he obviously likes it.
Luke Woodhouse, for me, is one of those players who, maybe for the last 2 or 3 years, has promised a lot but not delivered. Has the ability but hasn't been able to follow it through.
Yeah, what I'm going to say, I mean this as a compliment, because that's how good I think he is. I think he's massively underachieved. I think he's got such a good talent. I think he can go a long way in the game. I think he can do a lot, but he does berate himself sometimes, in my opinion, that little bit too quickly. His head doesn't drop. He just seems to have yeah, he does like beating himself up.
97.
As standard goes, he can match anyone.
129.
Looking for a 57. 60 for bullseye now. Bullseye for a breaker throw. That's what he's capable of. He's loving it up there. Just looks comfortable to me, and I felt that against Ross Smith, because he had to do some. It was the 6 180s and the 4 140s that he hit against him as well. It was a great performance, but Van Gerwen will bring the best out in him.
He was a cool customer. I think that was the thing that shone through for me against Ross Smith. He just kept it all together really well throughout the game, and a deserved winner. But playing with a free hand here, and hopefully, as far as he's concerned, playing with freedom as well.
60.
Yeah, if he can relax against Michael whilst playing on the TV, then he's doing well. Because it's a difficult thing to do. But right now, he looks at home up there. Beating Michael Van Gerwen nowadays on the big stages is proving impossible for some.
A few little milestones in the
96.
Michael van Gerwen column when it comes to this game and this group. Most group wins 34. Another one here would equal Gary Anderson and James Wade at the top. He's too shy of Phil Taylor's record of 56 wins in the Grand Slam. That's how good he has been. But remember, he had that brilliant run, didn't he? 3 Grand Slam wins on the spin. Not for 5 years.
Michael didn't need to go 57 ball, as Luke was on 201, or is on 201. So he was looking for a better setup than that, Michael. Wonder what pressure that 70 is going to be under.
I think this is one of the best throws in darts, I really do. As you say, vastly underrated, but it's a great throw that Woodhouse has. Top 10 for Van Gerwen.
50.
Didn't grip that right. That looked awkward to me from MVG. You'd love this for a holder throw. Nine for 32. That's an error.
Well,
we have seen a lot of missed singles today.
yeah, tonight as well. Leonard Gates notably in his defeat to Damon Heta. But yeah, a lot of missed darts.
82.
And he's missed another one in all the confusion. Michael van Gerwen isn't missing. So that was a real opportunity there for Woodhouse to double his lead. And yeah, says it all, doesn't it? What a chance. Gone.
60.
Michael breaking back and then only kicking off 60. Yeah, Michael's in the group phases is one. He's, I think it's 31 of the last 32. Just ridiculous. Absolutely. When you think about the quality of player, it's not just about him, is it? It's obviously about the quality of player as well. It makes it even more mind-boggling.
It is, it's tough, the group stages, they really are, no matter who's in that draw.
And the short format as well, it makes it a tiny leveler. Just not firing on all cylinders yet, MVG. You'll love that. Surely, right in the middle of it. It's unlucky.
Let's have a look. It caught the flight on the way through.
It made it there, but it was trying to enter the same bit of sisal that the previous dart was in. Just wasn't enough room between that and the wire. Now we'd love another 2 trebles here. He wants to stay there, but he doesn't want to stay there because it's difficult. Trying to hunt down an obscured target.
Double 12, double 6. Yeah, back-to-back legs for Michael van Gerwen. As you say, far from his best, but he hits the front.
Yeah, Michael was speaking to the press last evening and said how he feels just so much better with his game, and he feels that when he comes into these big events now that they are for him to win. He's gone back to that, he's found that place, that mindset of if I play well, I win. And it has been happening for him. He went for a phase, didn't he, where no matter what he did, he couldn't win. Even when he played brilliantly, someone found something extraordinary to beat him.
Well, here is one for you. The countdown to the World Championship continues.
140.
Is Michael van Gerwen the man to beat as he chases a 4th title at the Ali Pali? Is he the favourite?
He's the bookie's favourite as we stand right now, yes.
Is he your favourite?
There's a long time between now and then. I think he's always the man to beat. But the draw, you have to assess the draw and see what happens.
Considered approach.
Well, no, I haven't seen the draw yet. It's not been done. Come on now.
40.
Which I'd like you not to have a...
No, I haven't got a clear
Big
opinion
opinion.
on it. Just stop pushing for something that's not going to happen.
Well, I think he's the man to beat.
I'm being bullied here.
He's sitting on the fence. But he could go 3-1 up here.
$140. Michael, you require 71.
39 for 32. 18 tops now for 3-1.
31.
Wasn't a bad dart, but Luke Woodhouse on 84 for a holder, throw and to level. This is one of those finishes as a pro you kind of expect to get, but it's not that simple. Bullseye now for the level game.
51. Michael, you require
129 on the ball in the opening leg is a distant memory as Michael van Gerwen makes it 3 legs on the spin.
Fifth leg, Michael to throw first. Game on.
This is one of those games, I think, that Michael is actually making look
140.
easier than it is, because Luke Woodhouse is not playing poorly. Potential banana skin, I think.
I think the second leg,
58.
all important. And he missed the big number going for the 101 finish. Didn't give himself the best opportunity.
60.
If Luke does have a weakness, it's sometimes throwing a bit high and low. He's not particularly wayward, even though he threw a wayward one there.
96.
There's the high. There we go.
60.
Woodhouse last match against Nathan Rafferty.
93.
He gave himself some opportunities earlier, Nathan. Just couldn't quite take them, and Ross Smith wrapped that up. High and low again.
100. Michael, you require
Just gone off the
112.
boil. But 3-1 down, you can't do that against MVG. What a dart.
Oh, what a finish. 112 and very, very quickly 4 legs on the spin for Michael van Gerwen.
Game on.
And it looks like his astonishing record in these group games is going to continue.
It looks like he's kind of done very little, Michael. He's 4-1 up, averaging 98. Which is absolutely world class.
100.
That's a couple of times he's overlent on that last start.
I think the disappointment for Woodhouse is that he hasn't, after that first leg, really shown us what he can do properly, and that goes back to what you were saying before, and you know, he has underachieved.
Yeah, his first start has not been as good as it was against Ross Smith, and that's why the 6 180s and 4 140s in that game. There's too many high and low darts. The grouping's not been there because the first dart hasn't been that great. When these players pop the first dart in, it becomes just so much easier to follow as Van Gerwen hits his first.
Superb this from Michael van Gerwen, 103 average now. Finishing with a flourish, finishing with a flourish.
80. Michael, you require 69.
19 for tops.
49. Luke, you require 109.
He's deserved the the opportunity after that one. 180. Van Gerwen will return
57.
for a very comfortable win.
For 5-1. Surely, Michael. That is 5-1. That was a banana skin avoided there because Luke Woodhouse, he is very, very capable on his day. It just didn't happen then. But Michael Van